Yeah, I think the thing about Cleveland State is they got championship DNA. I think it was started a few years back. It certainly has carried over to this team. They got four or five kids that have won two championships in the Horizon League, played in an NCAA tournament. I think Deshaun Parker does a heck of a job leading their team. He's a winner. I think Spider Johnson, their big kid, is kind of the unsung hero of their team. He's a great rim protector, great in pick and roll coverages, and they just have a tenacity to mix their defenses up. They keep you off guard, and I think their new coach has done an exceptional job with this group.
Coach, what was or how big was the win at Central Michigan before the holiday break to get that one and have some momentum heading into the week?
Yeah, I think it was good, Dre. I mean, we were up 17, 18 points. I thought we played good on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Thought we had a lot of guys in that game play really well. Once again on both sides, so complete game. They went on a little run there at the end. 11-0 run to cut it down. But to get a win going into the holiday was really good. To finish out the non-league at 8-3, the best we've done here in our 6 years, was really important. But now it's a new season. That chapter's closed. Non-league is in the books at 8-3. Heck of an accomplishment for our guys, but they want more. And now it starts in Horizon League play with 18 games left.
Coach, for the third time this season, Dwayne gets another Horizon League Player of the Week. What can you say about him?
Dwayne has certainly played at an exceptional level. I think it starts with his shooting. Anytime you can shoot the ball 60% from the field, 60 from three. Getting to the line, making big free throws. He's just making the right play. I've said this all along since we got him. Has a great understanding how to play out of pick and rolls, great understanding how to play off the ball. He's done some remarkable things here early in the season. Now his team's game plan on him. I think, more and more, they were always game plan on him. I think you just have to keep making the right play. And putting in the work, but he's certainly deserving of those, 3 Player of the Week awards, something that hasn't been done here in the history of our school. So it's a heck of an accomplishment.
But you said earlier in the year that you have so many new guys that it take a while to an adjustment for them to come together. After 13 games, how do you see that progressing?
Yeah, I think, in this day and age, I think the coaches are certainly trying to figure out, the portal world and adding new pieces to your roster, starting in the summer, with those 8 weeks, you start to implement your system. But until you go through things, Jamie, that it really, really matters, the games, you don't really know what you have. So I think we know what we have now. We've got a lot of really good players, not just a good starting 5, but we got a good, solid foundation from 1 through 14. I think they're still trying to figure it out. But that's why you go through this journey together. But I like where we're at. I think we got a good roster, a balanced roster. We have a roster that guys can do it on any given night. We're certainly not a 1 or 2-man show. We have a lot of different options offensively. Defensively, we're starting to figure it out. We got to continue to get better in that area, whether it's guarding the ball, whether it's pick and rolls, defensive rebounding. But to have a team that's 8th in the country in scoring with this many players means our guys are unselfish, means our guys are willing to sacrifice. Because when you bring a group together, you got to sacrifice, whether it's new guys or old guys, and they've done a good job of that.
You talked about Brandon Rush. We had him earlier. Last 4 games, he's been averaging about 18 points a game. What kind of spark does he give that starting lineup?
Yeah, Brandon comes from a basketball family. The kid loves it. I saw him over the break on Twitter. He's at a high school game. He can't get enough of basketball. I like Brandon because he's very curious. He's just really starting to come into his own, figure out the game, whether it's, making the right read offensively or a defensive coverage. I think he's really expanded his game here since we've gotten him. But his teammates do a really good job of finding him. You look at Bryce McBride's assist-to-turnover ratio. Brandon's not getting the ball without him, Dwayne, and Shamar giving him the ball, or Malik or AD setting good screens for him. So it kind of all goes hand in hand. But, he's been really, really good the last 4 or 5 games. But I think he's going to get better.
Coach, lastly for me, it's a doubleheader once again here at Bagley. What's the message to the fans to get out here and support both these programs?
Yeah, you have a women's team that's won 8 games in a row. defending league champs. John does a great job. He and his staff and I are very, very close. He's got a older group, a lot of girls that have put a lot of time into building this program. So to come out and support them is really, really important. We've got a great fan base. Right now we're 4th in the league in attendance. I think our goal should be to get to number 1. I think there's 2 or 3 teams that are ahead of us. We're averaging almost 3,000 fans a game. Like to see that get to 3,000 to 3,500 throughout the last remaining games that we have. And I think the same thing's true for our guys. We got a lot of older guys going through it for the final time. We're the only show in town. We don't have another college team. We don't have a pro team. So I've said it all along. This is what makes this job really special is the town, the city, and the various towns around Youngstown get behind this team. So to pack this place with our students gone would be really important and provide a great home court advantage.
Coach, quick turnaround on Saturday with another great team in Purdue Fort Wayne. Can you have a chance to look at them at all?
Not yet. I actually talked to their coach this morning on nothing about our game, but love Coach Kaufman, love what he does with his team. Defending champs, shoot a lot of threes, really, really good team, but I'm going to dive into them tonight.